I love a good beach vacation. My wife and I, maybe our kids with us, maybe they're not. We're sitting by the beach, we're having a lot of fun, and we're not here at home worrying about everything that has to go on. And people know how fun beach vacations are. There's a whole industry of timeshare salespeople selling you how wonderful it's going to be. Yes, there's a little bit of money out of pocket, but once you pay that, you're all done, and you have all these wonderful things that the timeshare is going to do for you. But everyone who's bought a timeshare knows that those management costs increase every single year. And it's really hard to use that timeshare and get the value out of it every single year. Well, right now, what's being sold to us in Congress is essentially a timeshare sales. They're talking about a change in tax law that they say is only going to impact the wealthy. They say it's not going to impact the average person, and that we're going to get all these extra benefits from it. Now, I'm not here to argue the extra benefits. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they the right things? But the tax law change, we have to understand what it truly is. For some people, a timeshare may be a great deal if you understand all the parameters that are going to go into it. And before we sign off on this tax law change, we understand all the things it's going to impact. So what are we looking at? Well, one are the capital gains tax changes. If you heard one of my other videos, we went in depth into the capital gains tax changes. What they say is you had to have an income of over $1 million before you had those higher income tax changes. The average person thinks that's not going to impact me. We have these income tax changes. For the lower brackets where most Americans sit most of their lives, it's not going to have many major changes. But those higher brackets, there's some pretty significant changes there. There's an estate tax. Right now, the estate tax isn't going to impact a lot of people. As they make changes to this, that will impact people. So let's understand what these new tax law changes really are. What these new tax law changes really are will not impact you in your day-to-day life for most Americans. Most Americans don't have income over $1 million. Most Americans don't have to worry about those higher tax brackets. But some of these changes of what they're proposing right now, what this is going to be is a wealth transfer tax. They've done a few different things. One is they've made more things taxable to you on your death. That's some of the capital gains tax changes. And what they've done is they've triggered all these goofy triggers that what happens is when you hit that certain income level, it's kind of like a giant wash of taxes that you have no control over. So what they've essentially done is if you're going to leave any money to your next generation, if you're going to die with any assets, what's happened is they're going to now trigger those big taxes. So even if tax laws changes aren't going to impact you today, if you don't do some serious planning right now, they will have a major impact on your loved ones for the rest of their lives. I hope you got some value out of the video you just watched. And if you know somebody else that might benefit from seeing this, please share it with them. And to see future videos that we produce and put out, please subscribe to our channel.